What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for taking time out to check it out. Make sure you give it a thumbing and or liking, because that's how it gets down. And make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And thanks for checking out my channel. I did one of these a while back on the Xbox One, the top 5 games so far, and it to some success. You guys were happy with it, and I like just doing these and kind of breaking away from some of the fun that I have with you guys. Just a lot of it is just hyperbole or jokes or whatever, but there are obviously some decent games on the PlayStation 4, and I figured I'd give the 5 best in my opinion. Now, this is limited to the games that I actually have and that I played on that particular console. So we're going to count it down from 5 to number 1, and number 5 would be Street Fighter 5. I know I trash this game a little bit sometimes, but if you go back to my review, I actually reviewed it pretty well. I thought it was a good game, and it actually played well, but I just thought it lacked content. So I think that it's one of those situations where it's good and bad. I don't know if that's what that says about the PlayStation exclusives at this point, but as far as I'm concerned, this one can go either way. It is a fun game, and it'll probably eventually be a good game. Right now there's not a ton of content, but it does work well and it flows well and it's a lot of fun. So it's definitely something that's probably should be on your list if you're a fan, because Street Fighter is a well-known brand and the game itself plays pretty good. It just needs content. Number 4 would be Infamous First Light. I wouldn't put Second Son in this spot. First Light was much better in my opinion. I like the characters better. I like the plot better. I like the overall flow of the game better. I was a real big fan of Fetch as the main character. I didn't really like Delson, but so Infamous First Light is a standalone DLC. In some places you can get it in a physical game, but I think that it's a really cool game, and I think that it definitely belongs on this list because it's a gorgeous game. It's fun. It has a pretty good story. I enjoyed it. It's one of those rare games that I really enjoyed on the PS4 my time with it. Number 3 would be Ratchet and Clank, the Reboot. This is a fantastic game. As you guys know, I reviewed this and think it's a phenomenal game. Really well done. They really did what they had to do to bring everybody back into the fold and to get this game in people's houses again, because what happened was they overflowed everybody with like 7 Ratchet and Clank games last generation, right? And so nobody knew where it was, including myself. So what they did was reboot it and remake the first one. That way everybody can be reintroduced to the characters, and they did a fantastic job with that. I think it's phenomenal. Number 2 would be Until Dawn. Until Dawn is a very good game. To my surprise, and probably to a lot of people's surprise, I like the story-driven. Not everybody would like this game as far as the story-driven aspect. There's not actually a whole lot of quote-unquote gameplay, but there are different options and different scenarios that can happen, and different people can live or die depending on what you do in game. So I think that brings a cool aspect to it. And if you like those Telltale type games, this is a sort of like that. It looks really good. The controls a little bit clunky here and there, but overall just a very fun experience, and one that you'll want to get a couple of the different endings to and just see how it works out. And then number 1 would obviously be Uncharted 4. Even though it's not the great game that a lot of the media and gamers try to portray it as, it is a good game. It is a fun game. You'll get your time into it and finish up that foursome of games. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a really wild series. It's had its ups and downs, and I think that Uncharted 4 is a good way to end that series on a pretty high note. I think that if you own a PS4, obviously this is a game franchise and a game that you'll want to get, and so obviously it's going to be high on this chart at number 1, just even from a critical aspect. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, I haven't played Bloodborne, and I never will, and some of the other games as well. These are just games that I have played. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. What do you think should be on the list? What should I have cut out? Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe, rack that shit up. Crapgamer out.